So, how y'all doing today? Um, we're gonna do my prediction. I think the playoff picture is set. I finally get to see the brackets and everything. So we're gonna do East first, and then I could swing around and do the West. So right now, I think I'm gonna just do all of the maybe matchups, and then the matchups I think are going to happen. So we got the Pistons. My Pistons at number one seed. They're uh about maybe 4.5 games, I think, above the Celtics, who are the 2 seed. Then you have the Knicks. Then you have the Cavaliers. Then you have the Magic. Then you have the Raptors. And then 7 and 8 would be the Heat, Hawks, the 76ers, and the Hornets. So, as you know, we got about maybe 15 to 20 games left in the season. But what I am going to do as of right now is just give my thoughts of who's going to be in the ECF and everything like that. So, you have the Knicks and Raptors and the Celtics, and it could be the Heat or the Hawks or the Raptors, whoever end up being in the 7th or 8th seed. But let's just say it's the Heat. You got the Celtics Heat. I'm gonna go with the Celtics to beat the Heat. Knicks Raptors. If it's the Knicks and Raptors, I'm gonna go with the Knicks. If the Knicks end up having to face the Heat, I'm gonna go with the Knicks. So either way it go, I think the Knicks get out the first round. Now we have the Celtics and Knicks. I believe a healthy Celtics team gets their revenge on the Knicks in 7 games. Now let's go up. We have Pistons. It could be the the 76ers, Hornets, or Hawks. So I'm gonna just say the Hornets. What's up? What's up? What's up? Grand Rapids. What's up? What's up? Checking in, Grand Rapids. I'm gonna just say, let's say the Hornets. I think the Pistons beat the Hornets in 6 games. What's the word, Buki? What's up, my boy? I think the Pistons beat the Hornets in 6 games. Um, yeah, y'all can. Y'all can. That's why I said fully healthy. Jason Tatum is the X factor. The Knicks they could do it. They could do it. If Jason Tatum is not Jason Tatum, I think that the Knicks will end up going. So my ECF originally, I have to stay with my ECF, bro. Pistons, Knicks. I don't like changing and everything like that. Even though Jason Tatum come back, you know what I'm saying? I don't like changing and stuff like that. Bro, if you're gonna make a joke, be funny. If you're gonna make a joke on me, I love to laugh. Be funny. That was so corny, my boy. Anyways, I got the Celtics and not the Celtics. I got the Knicks and the Pistons because I had that before the season. I had that before the season, I believe, and I had that after like the first 2 weeks. So I'm gonna stick with that, but I'm nervous about it. I'm nervous about it. If the Celtics come locked in, it could very well be I got the Pistons and the Celtics and the Pistons and the Knicks. But I came with the Pistons and the Knicks first, so I got to stay with that. So, um, yeah, it's looking like it's gonna heat up. You saying they're gonna get Yaxel? You think they're gonna get out? You think they're gonna get Yaxel? Uh, hmm. I would love it. He could be the 4. You think if they that would be exactly what they need? Yeah, but you got don't underestimate how good Joe Mazzulla is. Don't underestimate Baylor Shireman. Don't underestimate um um Sam Hauser. They have a lot of 3-point shooting though. But the Knicks they have really good 3-point shooting too. If Mikal Bridges figure out how to play basketball again, if Josh Hart stop shooting the fucking ball 20 times a game, y'all be fine. But yeah, I got the Knicks and the Pistons because that's what I had before the year. But it's subject to change. He's trash, bro. He's not really. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard is a dog too. Oh damn. Right, right. Facts. Alex, you really had me lost for a minute. Then I remembered we got the same 2 teams. I be forgetting, Alex. Yeah. Hopefully Steph come back, bro. I'm ready to watch them again. You sound like all ball in them, bro. Suplex. I was just watching all ball in them say the same thing. I don't know. He dumb as hell. I know that. He sit over there with his hands in his pockets. Bring back my boy Tibbs. Tibbs was done wrong. I don't care what nobody say. This ain't the same team under Tibbs, bro. I'm gonna tell you what he. I'm gonna tell you what he tried to do though. Ooh, for real, Bookie? Hmm. They won't. They not going after him. Bookie. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That would be good because Jamal. I mean, I said Jamal Murray. Dejounte Murray is a two-way player. He can get his own shot. He would be perfect. They're not going after him, bro. They not finna go after him, bro. How many good players we didn't brought up that they just did not go and get? You know they ain't going after him. Says Sohan thinks he's Rodman with his hairstyles. He ain't Rodman, but the hair is Rodman a little bit. But yeah, man, I think the Pistons and the Knicks will end up in the ECF. That's subject to change. If we get old Tatum back, that's what I'm saying, Alex. He do stay hurt. That's my only caveat. Now in the West, yeah, he got clamped last night. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got clamped. He got clamped last night. No lie. 1 of 14 is crazy. But in the West, we have right now, we have the Thunder 1, the Spurs 2. I think that's gonna end up being the top 2 seeds. No, I didn't. I said the Cavaliers gonna beat the Magic. I said the Cavaliers gonna beat the Magic in 6 games. That's if that's the matchup. I think the Cavaliers is gonna beat them in 7 games. I think it's gonna go 7 games. That's what I said. 7 games. I don't trust James Harden. That's the only reason why I'm saying 7 games. But I think the Cavaliers are gonna end up winning. Now, the Knicks, I think the Raptors will be the easier series for y'all because the Heat give y'all hell. Y'all know what that's like. So if y'all face the Heat, I think that's going 7, personally. The Raptors, I think y'all beat them in 6. Anybody else, like the Hawks and shit like that, that's a 5 game series. Oh yeah, y'all just not talking about my boy A Cuff. Alex, you better let him know he should be going top 5 in the draft. Dropped 37 last night. He should be going top 5 in the draft. Darius A Cuff Jr. What's up, Junior? What's up, my boy? My boy. Um, but yeah, the West, as it stands right now, I think the Warriors they beat the Trailblazers and get to the next round. I think the Suns beat the Clippers. and the Suns end up going to the 7th seed. Then the Clippers and the Warriors, even though that's a bad matchup for us, hopefully we could pull it out, and we end up being the 8th seed versus the Thunder. I think the Warriors lose in probably 6 games. Um, the Suns and Spurs, I think the Spurs probably beat them in 6. I think Nuggets and Lakers. If LeBron don't play, Lakers got a real chance. What up, though? What up, though? Damn, we got a whole bunch of Detroit people up in here. What's up, though, my boy Howard Knight in the building? Yeah, I think that the Spurs beat the Suns in about 6 at the most. I think the Nuggets and Lakers actually go 7. I think that might actually go 6 or 7. I'm gonna pick the Nuggets, but the Nuggets defense not as good, bro. I wouldn't be surprised either, Buki. I wouldn't be surprised. I actually expect him not to play the rest of the year now. Honestly. Um yeah, I think the Nuggets beat the Lakers in probably 7. I think the Timberwolves beat the Rockets in 6. I don't trust the Rockets. Um and I think it's the Thunder and Timberwolves. I think that goes 7. I'm gonna go with the Thunder though. I think the Nuggets and Spurs. The Spurs beat them in 6. And then I got Thunder and the Spurs in the Eastern in the Western Conference Finals. I can't go against Shea, bro. I can't. I can't. So Pistons and Thunder in the finals, or Pistons and Spurs. Uh, Knicks and Celtics. They definitely whoever win out of their series, I think is the only team that's really gonna beat us. I'm not scared of the Cavaliers, bro. The Cavaliers think they because they beat us or whatever like that. You have James Harden, and I will never pick any team with James Harden on it, bro. You right, you right. Um, but yeah, those are my picks. But like I said before, anybody from the top 4 teams, from Pistons, Knicks, Cavaliers, and Celtics could go to the champion, could go to the finals. And I think any of the top 6 teams could go to the finals in the West. So, man, I'm just ready for the playoffs, bro. It's gonna be a fucking movie, bro. This year's playoffs is gonna be better than last year's playoffs because you have teams that's getting better, that have grown. The Spurs are finally in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They didn't hit to the playoffs. You got the Hornets gonna be in the play-in probably and rising. That's true. That could be true, but don't sleep on the Suns. They got depth too. They got depth and really good 3-point shooting, and they get in transition too. And they was the first team I seen really give Wembyama problems. So don't sleep on them now. But I agree with you. Jalen Green is inconsistent. Yeah, Buki, you right about that. We gonna get to see in the playoffs. That's my only thing. That's why I can't say the Spurs are just gonna go to the championship. I said it earlier, like you know what I'm saying, a few weeks ago. But when Shea came back, he had to remind me, like, brother, you remember who I am. That's really the only reason, like, you know what I'm saying? Because other than that, I don't have no reason besides them. I don't really think, I don't know if they could beat OKC in a 7-game series. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but these are my East and West predictions. I got some other videos I'm about to upload now. Y'all stay tuned, man. What's today? Sunday. Check with me after the Pistons game. I definitely um actually the Knicks play. Yeah, so I do it right before the Knicks game. We do a stream yard and everything like that. I know it's been a minute, so y'all tap in with the stream yard, bro. I'ma holler at y'all. Be here at 5:30. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.